Hi guys, and welcome to another video. I'm here today at the Thorpe Park Resort. I've not been here since Fright Nights last year. I didn't record that event. All stuff aside, it wasn't the best experience, so I just didn't bother to record it. But I'm here today for just the day after opening. So park opened yesterday for the season, and obviously it's the Saturday now. Very busy, the car park's very busy. Getting in through security probably took around 30 minutes, which isn't crazy. Yesterday it was around an hour and a half. But for me, I just feel like the security section does need to be a bit more permanent. But that aside, all attractions are open apart from Zodiac and Tidal Wave, which are advertised as closed and have been advertised as closed. Everything else is operational. Hyperia has the longest queue, which is as expected. It is really the eye catcher when you do walk into the resort. But it is on reduced capacity, so it is only on the one train. Just walking down now to where Hyperia is and Colossus, around this area, just to check out the park really, see if there's any updates, and just enjoy being back at Thorpe. As I'm saying that, Zodiac's actually testing right now, and it hasn't done this since, let me just flip you around. I don't know if you can see just there, it hasn't done this since last season. It's not been operational. It did get stripped back, so I wonder if that will be coming back for this year. My question in terms of that is, will it reopen? Hopefully so, if they're doing testing on it. Obviously there's visual maintenance going on, but how long will it last? Enterprises seem to be very much a fading out phase all across the world. Hard to maintain, different types of safety restrictions depending on countries. For example, here in the UK, they can't lift vertically anymore. They have to be on a slight slant, and they also can't stay in that position for a long time. That is just health and safety regulations in this country. I know a few other countries have different regulations in that. But we're going to head into the park, check out some updates, and just have a great day. So I'm just down here near Colossus Hot Dogs, as well as Legoland, Alton Towers, and I'm pretty sure Chessington as well. They also have the pass holder perks. These ones are identical to Towers. So the hot dog deal, the Costa deal, 15 donuts for the price of 5, and the discount on the pizza and pasta. The thing with the pizza and pasta is, for standard guests at the moment, they don't include a soft drink. But for annual pass holders, when you're paying that price, it does include the soft drink. I'm just going to grab something to eat real quick because I'm absolutely starving. I've been up since 5 this morning driving, and it's just gone 12 here. A long day of travel and a lot of traffic. So I'm going to get some food, and then we're going to take a further walk around. Down here in the Hyperia kind of plaza area. It's currently closed. It has been open today on reduced capacity, so just the one train. However, the second train has now been re-added. It's currently testing with water dummies, but it does mean that the entire attraction is now closed. So we're just kind of waiting for it to reopen. We're just going to hang about a tiny bit and just see if it reopens, and maybe use our one-shot Merlin annual pass, kind of fast pass that we get with our pass on this attraction. We're not too sure on the T's and C's of it, but from what we've seen, Hyperia isn't excluded from this, so it'd be nice just to use that perk, because this is always the busiest attraction on park. Like I said, it's the eye catcher of the park really. It's the first thing you see on your left hand side when you walk in. So yeah, I'm just excited to get back on Hyperia actually, see how it's riding, and share my thoughts with you. We're just waiting for it to reopen. I am here with A7 Coasters and Coaster Evo. Coaster Evo is just currently there buying some chocolate, and A7 Adam is just there filming another part of his video behind me. But yeah, we're just really taking it slow today. We're not really fussed about getting on loads of attractions. It's more kind of a vlog to share updates around park and see how the park's operating compared to other UK parks for the 2026 season. Quick little correction on what I just previously said. Coaster Evo was not over there buying chocolate. He was indeed buying himself an ice cream. How much did that cost you?
£5.50.
£5.50. With annual pass discount. He forgot his annual pass discount, amazing. But no, he looks like he's enjoying it. I mean, the weather's on our side today, so why not? It's not often we do come down to Thorpe, so yeah, treat yourself. This may be the ride reopening. Not too sure. No, just a smoking announcement, not the reopening of the attraction. So since the last clip that I filmed, we've been into the mega store and we've had a look around some of the new merch for this year. Me and Adam, we're both like very big on pin badges, so we picked up a few pin badges. The new Series 4 mystery bags are out, so I'm going into my capitalist era and I'm going to purchase all of them until I have all of them. What I've noticed this year with that kind of series is here at Thorpe, they said, oh, if you do get any duplicates in the package you're buying, so I bought 4. If I got any duplicates, I was more than welcome to swap these with any on a pin board that they had behind the shelf in the mega store. I think that's great, just really buying into that pin trading kind of culture that Disney is extremely known for, because Disney is massive on pin trading. So it's nice to see that kind of community of say be brought here to a Merlin park, and I hope that that does extend into other parks that offer that, so Alton Towers and Chessington as well. I really do love the mystery pins. I unfortunately didn't go to parks much for Series 1 and 2. I kind of limited my visits a bit, but for Series 3 I managed to get the whole set, so now for Series 4 I'm going to try and get the whole set again. My first bag, I pulled Tidal Wave, then Wicker Man, then Hyperia. Hyperia last season was the hardest one to get, and this year I feel like that's going to be Nemesis Reborn for some reason, but we'll see. And then the final one was Dragon's Fury. For me last year, Dragon's Fury was the one that I kept pulling in every single one that I purchased, so let's hope that I don't have a repeat of that again. After a bit of shop talk, I've also been on Hyperia, which has just gone down the drop behind me, and I have to say that that's running incredible. Last year it was quite rickety towards the middle of the season, and that just wasn't the case on this ride that I've just had on there. It was nice and smooth, intense and fast. We used our fast pass on there that we received for being platinum pass holders, and that was a perk. So I think we waited about 10 minutes, advertised queue wait of 45. That did go up to 50 whilst we was in there. But operations on that coaster were incredible. They were sending the trains out. There was a train just heading into the brake run as the other train was just about to climb the lift hill. So really flying those trains out. And like I said to Adam and Ethan in the queue, if that coaster was to have 3 trains, they would have been able to carry on smashing them out today because of how the operations were being done. Having an incredible time so far. The weather is on our side. It's just nice to be back at these parks down south. Thorpe, Chessington, or everything like that. They're all open now, and we can jump down and experience them whenever we want. And that's the perk of being a pass holder, really. We're just going to head down to where the new launch pad's being built and speak about some construction updates on there. The current refurbishment going on Tidal Wave and a few other projects that are going on around park as well. But we are having a great time. We'll probably get on a couple more coasters as well because I feel like I really fancy a ride on Swarm. So I'm just about to head on to Rumba Rapids. Oh wait, there's a blue wall in the way. So it was announced just before the start of the season that Rumba Rapids will be closing. This, for me, is exciting. I'm not a huge Rapids fan. I've done quite a few. Popeyes in Florida, absolute soaker. Viking River Splash when that was open at Legoland. The one at Energylandia, Phantasialand, Wallaby Belgium, and I always end up drenched, so rapids aren't my kind of thing. But the reason why I'm excited for this is mainly for the future. This season it's been 3 years since Hyperia. Obviously with Universal Great Britain under construction now, as it very much is. Very strange to say that, but it's true. I can see Thorpe getting another major coaster in this land. From the side, it doesn't look like a big plot of land, but if you look at it from the top down, it's a massive, massive plot of land. And it also backs onto Swarm Island as well. So it's a massive space for them to get a new major coaster, or maybe a few flat rides. I'd prefer the coaster, and I'm pretty sure you all would as well. But I'm just excited to see what the future of this site holds and what attraction will be added here. I know it will probably be a couple of years until we probably start to see some demolishing plans, applications go into play, but I'm excited to see what could potentially be put in this area. On that note as well, Legoland are obviously starting demolition of Viking River Splash, their previous rapids, which means that in the UK Merlin equity now, there is only Alton Towers with Congo River Rapids now. I'd hate to see that one go, as that's been part of Towers for a long, long time, one of the first major attractions at that park, and it really fits into Katanga Canyon. But the way that things are going in the UK at the moment, with cost of electricity, cost of water, maintenance, and the stress as well of health and safety regulations around water rides and water rapids, it just gets to a point where it will become unfeasible, financially unstable to run the attraction, and there's no kind of payoff for it anymore. And it's a shame. Rapids are great thriller attractions, but the way Thorpe's going, I feel like the Rapids was kind of pushed into the back area. There's nothing really drawing people to this back side of the park. Obviously, we've got Nemesis Inferno this side and Stealth over there, but there's nothing here. Rapids would be busy in summer, but it would never be rammed. A new major coaster would really bring this area to life. That's my personal opinion. Please comment down below what you think is going to happen to this space. I'd love to see an Intamin Blitz or a Vekoma Tilt coaster or an RMC. I'm probably wishful thinking, but I'm excited to just see what's going to happen to this area of the park in the future. So just a quick happy birthday, happy 20th to Stealth. 20 years of operation this year. One of 2 hydraulic launch coasters in the UK. There she goes. And it's great to still have this in the UK, obviously with the demolition of King Dakar and the regeneration of Top Thrill. This style of coaster is unfortunately dying out. I don't know how much longer Stealth will have left. Currently on an advertised 55-minute wait, so must still be popular. On 2 trains, they are pushing the trains out fast, but I don't know how long Stealth has. But happy 20th to... So I'm just here on the Tidal Wave Bridge. Tidal Wave is late opening this year, probably going to end up like the rest of the UK. There's no scheduled date as of yet for when Tidal Wave will reopen, but in the UK at the moment it seems to be very much the common trends that water rides are opening in May. I'll just flip you around. Quite a bit of work has been done on the attraction, cleaning up the lift hill just here, as well as also repainting the actual support structure itself. That's a good sign. It shows that they are working on the attraction. They do want it open. Tidal Wave's always kind of a showstopper because the splash of this is absolutely insane. I have a love-hate relationship with Tidal Wave. I don't know what happened with my camera then. Love-hate relationship with Tidal Wave. In the summer, I'll go on it once, and then that's probably it. I probably won't go on it again. But I thoroughly enjoy Tidal Wave, so I'm glad that it does have, seems like it has a secure future here at the park, and they're doing the work and spending the money to keep it operational. Just going to head over in a second to where the new launchpad zone is going to be and just speak about that a little bit, and how I feel like that can help the park in terms of events and future plans and stuff. But like I've said already, this vlog is more of a kind of walk around and updates video rather than get on the attractions and speak about how the attractions ride in and everything like that. That will probably be done on an off-peak day where it's a little bit quieter. We are going to head to Chessington shortly and get on a few attractions there. I enjoy Chessington. It's nice because not only do you have the attractions, you also have the zoo animals to walk around and have a look at as well. Obviously a lot of updates coming from Chesterton as well. These southern parks, Legoland, Chesterton and Thorpe, seem to have a lot in the pipeline, which is nice to see. I just pray that Alton Towers eventually gets that same treatment. So I've just come over to the new, for 2026, still under construction, but launch pad as they're calling it. So this is a new kind of social area for the park. I will just put the camera over and just show. Recently been tarmacked. There's some of the F&B units over there, and there's just a bit more of a look at it. So for me, I will prefer this over this side of the beach from what they had here last time, mainly for the fact that it can be used for multi-different purposes, such as Fright Nights events or other events that they may plan to have in the future. Originally, the plans were to have an actual stage in there. That hasn't come to fruition, unfortunately. However, there's nothing saying that they can't put a temporary stage there, just like they do for Fright Nights over in Amity, and also, I've forgotten the name of it, Big Easy Boulevard. But it's a big space, and also I think it will be great for the park, a lot more useful for the park than what the beach was, because this is something that can be open and be used all year round, whereas the beach was very much just summer. The right hand side of the beach is still there, not open obviously because it doesn't open till summer season, but the left hand side now unfortunately is no more. But I will just flip you around again, just look through here. You can see that it's quite a large space, can be used for a lot of things, events, just chilling out in the summer and just kind of relaxing. But yeah, I do think it's going to be a lot better than having that beach here. I have to be honest, I've never used the beach. I know a lot of people did when they came, I never did. It wasn't something for me. So to see something that could be used for a multi-purpose event space, chill area, anything kind of like that is welcoming, and it is nicer than having what was previously there. Queues at the moment around park are around 50 minutes to about an hour. Busy day, busy day, but I'm not complaining because it's nice to see the parks busy during this time of year, because it's not often that we see them busy from the get-go, and I enjoy seeing a park busy. The only reason why I don't really like queuing is because I come here all the time, and I come to all the other Merlin parks all the time. So I've done these attractions before. If it was a new park, I'd wait. And I know a lot of paying guests, it's their first time, they'll wait. And I don't blame them, because I'll do the same thing. But for me today, it was just about coming around park, soaking up the atmosphere, and really just enjoying being back at Thorpe. It's a great park. It is the UK's most thrilling park, and I pray and I hope that it has a nice future ahead of itself. This unfortunately does bring me to the end of this video. I know it wasn't a jam-packed video, it was just mainly me waffling about future developments and the way the park's going and the way I'd like to see the park go. It's just nice to get back at the park. Check out the updates. There's been a lot of retouching, repainting, repathing around park, as well as obviously Launchpad. I know that I've waffled on quite a bit in this video, but I will be back, and I definitely will be doing shop tours, food reviews, ride reviews, everything like that throughout the 2026 season. It's nice to be back at Thorpe, and I'm sure all of you that are watching this that have been back to the park since it's reopened for 2026 can say the same thing. It's great to have a park like this in the UK. I know we all frown upon Merlin, and we're quick to kind of judge Merlin for decisions that they make. However, Thorpe is a great park with lots of thrilling attractions and lots of Hyperia, for example, none of us expected that to come to reality, and it did. And I really hope that the next coaster that could potentially be built on Rumba's site is going to be just as incredible and just as eye-catching as Hyperia. But no, that does bring me to the end of the video. We are going to head to Chesterton now, so there will be a second video up tomorrow, so just after this one gets uploaded. If you did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.